Okay, so we have the video capture app running on the tablet, and it's been set up so that it's connected to the Smartiply router. And the video client device is a laptop here, and we'll see the video being displayed on this monitor. First, I'm going to use a single SIM connection for transmitting the video from the source device to our video display client. The router has been configured to use a single SIM connection. So I'm going to start the video capture on the tablet. And so it's now sending video out to the server, and the video display client is connected to the server and displaying the video here. So what we can see is, because of the limited bandwidth, the video is not able to keep up real time. So the video is being recorded at 30 frames per second. What I'm seeing on the video display client is that it's only receiving about 18 or 19 frames per second. And you can see the long latency that is occurring because of the bandwidth problem.
The Smartiply software running on the router can give us some statistics about the data transfer that just happened. So we can see that the total data transferred in this video session was just under 10 megabytes, and the transfer rate was only about 1200 kilobits per second. So that's why we were seeing a problem with the video throughput, because the bandwidth was only around 1200, but the video encoding was at 2000 kilobits per second. And then we can also see that there was only a single network interface being used, a single SIM connection, so it was handling 100% of the data transfer.
Now the router is configured to use 3 SIM connections. So we should see a higher bandwidth and better throughput of the video. So I'll start the video capture again. And now we can see that there's very little latency in the video. And displayed on the video, I see that it's actually at about 30 to 31 frames per second. So the live video stream is able to keep up with the video recording.
Let's look at the data statistics for this session. So we can see that the total transfer rate was much closer to the video encoding rate, which was 2000 kilobits per second. And there were 3 different SIM connections used. The first SIM connection transferred about 26% of the data, with the second connection handling 34% and the third connection handling about 40%. The reason that the load on the first SIM connection was lower than the other two is because there was less available bandwidth on that connection. The bandwidth boosting software is smart enough to utilize the connections with higher bandwidth more than connections that have lower available bandwidth to achieve an optimal total aggregated bandwidth.